Whew. Just gonna get this up and going real quick before we start moving around. And we look to be live. Alive. We look to be live. Just confirming before we move onto the stuff to get done. All right. Yeah, we look good. We look good. We look live. We look shiny. All right. So, we recently have built this train line from an out and back into a loop system. Don't look at the tracks, just ignore the tracks. Now, I'm new to trains. I really haven't gotten to play with trains too much until this server we put together. But on the long map here, we got Wakefield up here, or Wake Oil up here. Wake Street is here, which is where Wake has his sorter system he built. And then over here is Sulphur. So that's the loop. Train goes from Sulphur to Wake Oil to Wake Street and back. Now Wake Street is going to be where items from Wake Oil gets dropped off, is the plan. Now, here's the problem. I totally, because I'm so new, wasn't thinking and didn't realize that you can't have both in and outs, or at least as far as I know, you can't have both in and outs on the same stuff. You know, like you're not going to unload and then load on, and that makes sense. But I realized that a little too late, and I accidentally created a loop of plastic that was just being synced. I created a loop into the system, which then fed into the turbo fuel and caused turbo fuel to fully stop, which is obviously not good. Not good whatsoever. So, after spending some time fixing all of these oh, I missed. I'm gonna have to redo that. Fixing all the conveyor belts. I think they're all clear of plastic at this point. It really screwed up the coal manifold, however, which obviously isn't good. I've been taking some time. Oh, see, look, there's more. I thought I'd cleared it. All right, we'll worry about that in a moment, because where coal is going has been fixed, because we're not getting enough compacted coal at the moment also, because that's something else that needs to be done. I need to up the coal, compacted coal manufacturing. But anyways, and then I started color coding for Wake, because like, this is now blue because that makes the plastic, this makes the turbo fuel, so it's red. The incoming lines of compacted coal comes from sulfur, so that's been this highlight yellow. So just trying to organize and make things look a little more understanding. And the only thing coming in from sulfur is compacted coal. So, but regardless, sulfur is highlight yellow. So what I want to do is, as you saw, we're starting to get close to a backup of plastic. So I want to get an output going before we're totally booked on plastic there. I could do a mass delete, but lately the server's been a little janky, and I've been accidentally deleting things I didn't mean to. So we're just going to see like that, and bad bear, bad. Not hard to fix, but I've already caused enough destruction today. I don't want to create any more. We can clear that up a little bit more later. Now, I do think I might kind of break the train if I redo this line right now, but it's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. So, sorry, train. Hopefully I didn't choo screwing you up. I'm glad I built this train station a little more, a little larger than I'd originally planned. Because that has definitely allotted us space. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to... Let's do that. I think that'll work, right? We'll see. Then let's see if we can connect. Okay, that worked out better than I thought. This is definitely going to screw things up, though, because we have a whole new station here that we didn't have before. And actually, all of this needs to be gone anyways, because we are going to be too tall. So, bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. We'll build back. Thankfully, we don't have too many train cars here. We just have... we need to put those back, though. No. Okay. Those are back. We might have some clipping problems there. We shall see. Luckily, we only have 3 train cars on this rail, so it's not like we have the most giant station set up. 1, 2, yep, clipping. Oh no, it's clipping into the, no. Okay, that's not acceptable. So, we're gonna have to gonna be busted for a moment, buddy. Sorry. Should that be going up? There we go. Let's train station. We know that area will work. So if we go there, does that give us the clearance on the right? Oh, it looks like we just get clearance. That might... Freight train, other side. Freight train, other side. Freight train. What's that clipping with? Clipping with those. That's fine. We need to move that anyways. That works. And we need to see about swinging this. Okay, that works. I will let that go. That should just bypass the station. Fantastic. All right. Train is back up and running. So we're good there. We need to, we're going to color code this black because this leads back to Wake Street. And we should rename this. So this is Wake Oil think I just named it just wake oil. Okay, so wake oil. Wake oil. Onboard. Onboarding. Yeah, we'll just go with that. Wake oil onboarding. Maybe we'll just change this to offboarding for symmetry. Offboarding. There we go. But now we need to fix these lines. At the moment, I do not care about the other lines per se. We are just going to get this line up and running into this. So if that's, so 1, 2, that should be good there. We get, all right, well, you know what? If we have to rearrange it a little bit later, we'll rearrange it a little bit later. That's fine. That's fine. That should be, we're loading. Alright, so now at least we know plastic isn't going to get backed up. And that was one of my keys. Oh, I must have accidentally colored that. Fixed. Okay, so we got at least some products going back to the station. To Wake Street, which should be good. That should all be fine as well, and we don't have to worry about overloading that system because Wake has set up what's it called? Yeah, a bunch of sinks, like so many sinks that he's opening up his own hardware store. Faucets are Wake. Bad name, I know, but I try to convince them otherwise. Okay, so we're just gonna spend a few moments here kind of color coding, getting things back in order, fixing the plastic that's still in the line from what I did before. I think all of these are color coded correctly. Wake, if you see this, I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. I'm not sure if plastic's stuck in those lines, so we're just gonna delete and remake anyways. Luckily, I didn't get around to color coding these yet. So we are not at least wasting too much extra time. Oh, just so. Now the positive here is that putting the back is super easy. Barely an inconvenience, as some might say. And then since we're here, we will color code this line. Now, Wake. I have to recolor code that. Wake had asked me if I could help him out, kind of make this area look a little nicer. He's very efficient in building. If you can't tell by the absolutely insane amount of... Oh, forgot to put that back here. The absolute insane build he has here for... God dang it. I hate when I miss and hit the floor. Alright. By the insane build here of wake oil. Got 3 different water towers, and I say I should say liquid towers because they each hold a different liquid. Which again, it's kind of hard to tell because they're not color coded. You can see if you know what the liquid is off the color alone from that. I don't know what orange is. Oh, it's just outright fuel. Okay. So like that will probably stay orange, but I color coded a couple of the pipes over here blue because it's water, right? So then we know that that's water. Then that's oil. Let's fix this there. Excellent. Okay, at this, oh gosh darn it. At this point, all of the, love to see that down there. All of the conveyor lines should be fixed from my fuck up. I have plans to make this area look better, but right now we're trying to get functionality a little better in order before I do more decor. I am not seeing any... I'm not seeing any belts locked up by plastic, which is good. And right now, like I said, there's only X amount of compact coal coming in, and so it's only getting down to these lines down here. That's why these are the only factories up and running, which is why we need to fix the compact coal. Oh, no problem, Wake. Welcome to the stream. I kind of screwed everything up a little bit earlier, so I have to fix it, but, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. This is blue because this is coming in from plastic. Plastic. Don't want to hit those. All right. Blue double D. Double die. Double D double die. All right. So we now have a proper inlet for, well, the compact coal has had a proper inlet. We now have a proper outlet set up and ready to go. Let's see, we can add some more. All right, so we now have outlets ready to go to fill up Wake Street. We do need to reconfigure the train, though, so that it will stop at this station to pick up the plastic. Actually, I'll keep one stack. And then, for now, I think we're good here. We finished up the walls. So this is, well, sorry. We did not finish up the walls. We sort of finished up the walls. Let's see. What we need is like a fake train here to see. So if yeah, see, that's the problem. That's going to clip. So let's see. I think we need to put in swap these. That's too big, right? Because the train's going to clip through that then. Not that it'll break it, but yeah. We don't want that. That's fine because that'll allow us to put an inverted wall up as well. Oh, dang, that's okay. That might actually work because it's low. We'll see. We'll see. I don't like that I screwed up my color scheme here, though. With these stripes. Not happy about that. Let's see. That should be good if we carry this down all the way. I don't see where that'll be clipping. And then this will not be clipping either. That up there. Although that won't match the angles. Okay, well, we're gonna have to come back and address that at a later point, I think. Make it look cleaner. Make it look cleaner. Yeah, we'll go from there. But we need to get compacted coal rolling a little more. But the problem is that we had a coal shortage problem. Like coal porter. Okay, hold on. Do we got the train almost here? All right, train is practically back here. So we will real quick rewire the train and we'll ride the train back. Just ignore the train line, guys. Just ignore the train line. That's all I ask. Like I said, I'm new to trains, and just don't judge me, okay? I'm glad we're in agreement. Yep, here comes the train now. Off. Wake oil onboarding, we will go in there, and then Wake Street platform 2. So offboarding to onboarding, then street platform. I think the containers are to the color of what you colored the platform to be, so this will be nice if the case turns out to be black. I might just extend the building there. No, where are you going? You were supposed to load. You were supposed to load. No, I wasn't supposed to clip off. No. No, why? Why have you forsaken me? No, okay, well. You know, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. I can't believe I did that. I meant to open up the timetable. Why didn't it... Okay, I don't know. We're going to have to investigate that later. Like I said, don't look at the tracks. Look at the pillars. Look at the beautiful pillars. Wake and I kind of worked out. Goodbye, train. Yes, goodbye, train indeed. Oh, if only I was quicker to swap out my packs, I could have probably caught up to the train. But at least the loop is still going. I'm just a little confused why it didn't. Did I have maybe onboarding and offboarding backwards or something? I don't know. I think it would have just broken the pathing if I had that backwards. Oh well. Like I said, that's future me problem. Right now, current me problem is getting sulfur to make compacted coal more. But we need to investigate the coal lines. I had upgraded the one line that Wake allotted me. Was they were stuck on Mark IIs with no overdrive, overpower thingy, whatever they're called. The name eludes me right now. So I upgraded the Mark IIIs and put all but... Oh, do we not have power slugs? We had so many power slugs. Did we really go through all the power slugs? Or is like someone offline and they have all the power slugs on them? Is that what happened here? Yeah, I'm not seeing any power slugs in my list. Okay, well, we're only sure one power slug, so it's not going to make like a gigantic difference, I guess. No power slugs. I don't think I left any power slugs. I don't think I left any power slugs at the blueprint maker. I think my pockets were void of those, but we'll double check real quick. Either way, that isn't going to really change much of what we need to do at sulfur anyways. These are all backed up. Yeah, this is my little testing platform I built. It's going to be a pain in the neck to disassemble it, so I haven't done that yet. Okay, yeah, none, but we might as well clear that up. Let's just get over to sulfur. Search cloud for shard. Oh, did they get put in the cloud? Shard. Take from inventory. Take from inventory. Shard. Oh, you guys are awesome. Oh, I don't need 100. Crap. Okay, I'll keep that and we'll upload those back to the cloud. Ah, awesome. Thank you, Nerdy. I totally forgot about that. I'm jumping down to give you another line. Oh, thank you, Wade. That actually would be quite helpful. Yeah, because our compacted coal, we're surviving, but 3 assemblers are just not cutting it for the amount of compacted coal needed. And so I need to vastly like not even just triple. I think I need to like quintuple or septuple or octuple the compacted coal. So about to do some major work here. Lights are nice, and in the future I will have to adjust the lights here because it is just too dark. Alright, so these are, the line is still holding true for now after I upped it, which is good. But for the amount of new assemblers that I'm going to need to throw in here, I do not believe that's going to hold true, to be quite honest. And where are we at on this manifold, storage manifold? Oh yeah, it's practically dry. So I think what I'm going to do is just literally extend the second level. Because we already have an input this way. That there is just to prevent ugly spiders from spawning and giving me issues. So I don't want to get rid of it. However, I could. What was that? Oh, that's cool. I don't want to get rid of that, but maybe I should make that into the menu. Oh, okay. Maybe I should just make that into compacted coal assembly. Like, originally, like, we got those 3 there. Well, what if I essentially change this into just more storage and I move all the manufacturing over here? What is that? Gas. Wonder if Goodshot's been here recently. What is causing this gas? That is so weird. Okay, I think that's the plan. I think really what we should do at this point is build this out. Because I like the shape of this building as is. And I don't want to lose that. And I like unique. Whoa, forgot. Wait, there's a bottom there. Okay, I must have just missed it. And I like unique buildings. Should I keep that so thick? Probably, right? No, I think that'll... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of this. Right? Whoa. Going to get rid of that, and then we're going to add... Look at that. We're going to do this. We're going to invert ramp, right? Invert a ramp. Do we want 4 or do we want 2? I think we want 2, because then we can extend it out, right? Maybe even 1. What? I keep missing this. It's nice though. Alright, let's see what 1 looks like. 1 might be a little too subtle. There we go. Right? So, forget about up top. Don't miss. There we go. Now let's see how this looks. Oh, with the lumen reflections of the light like that. But, should it be... Maybe it should be glass. That's what I'm thinking of. Maybe, because it's just going to be this block blocking this beautiful building. Okay, I'm thinking it needs to be glass. I'm a whore for glass. I mean, that's the problem. I like glass so much in the way it looks that I have a hard time not using glass. I don't know. Should I use glass less? Not for this build. No matter what, this build I'm doing it this way because the build's already set up for glass. So nothing I'm going to do is going to change that aspect. Double. Getting a little ahead of myself here. this. That is where one of the upward inflections start. So we need roof. Right, we want to go maybe stick out just a little bit. Right. I think right. I think I'm going to be happy with this. I think I'm going to have to challenge. I think the next factory I build, I'm going to have to challenge myself to essentially not use glass as the majority compound, if that makes sense. Perfect. Too far. Oh yeah, definitely went too far over here. That's fine. We will delete that, delete that. Now let's see how this looks. Well, I like it. I need to get some... Wait, no, I can probably use the hover pad here. There we are. I don't know why the game gets glitched like that. That's so weird. Let me down. Okay, let's get this a build. Go to that. Get rid of that. There we are. This is kind of like an archaeological dig site almost, you know, like you see. Oh, look, this is what the ground used to look like. Oh, it's so beautiful. Yada, yada, yada. Right, and then I like the line. I like having this, like, open. That's been a throughput line that I haven't wanted to get rid of. However, did this... Nah, I think I'll sacrifice that part. Alright. Come on. To there. That over. Over. And then what we could do to fill up the well, actually, we'll probably just use glass, right? All right, so this is the new foundation. This is the new foundation, and then we can just easily splice our output into the input there. Now, we don't need to necessarily make this building insanely tall. But we do want... Well, we want to follow through with the theme, right? So, the theme is going to get followed. Go 7 high for now. Might be too tall, might be too short. We will see soon enough. Now, I said this was going to be a short Satisfactory stream, but I'm already, well, it's only 2:45, so, because I do need to get some editing done, so I truly can't stay on all day, even though it's very easy to do so, because you get into a building grind, and you just want to keep building. I've already come up with maybe me wanting to move the bottom floor up, because now I'm just thinking maybe I want to use that lower level to transport the final product. But there's not enough room in its current form. So if I were to move, let's say that, let's see, if we were to move, just building that there. See now, I feel the product would look like it's clipping maybe. Is that a risk we're willing to take? It might be. It might be. I'm going to move this up regardless, but I think having it at the actual floor level there is also good. Oh, did I just... I did. These need to be changed. Right? Or was these? Oh. Wake has complimented me recently, and I'm only saying this because I want to point out that he, not that he complimented me, point out that he has complimented me on my builds, and he likes what I do with the designs, as far as just like the actual like beautification. But Wake, if you're still watching, this is an example of just how much of a cock-up it is, and it's just purely essentially luck that gets the look in the end. So I appreciate the compliment, but it isn't anything too much. So we got that line there. We don't want to just keep carrying through. Let's see, power. We got the. Okay, let's do this. Let's go down. So we'll put the line down there. Because then what we'll do is wall outlet there. Connect. Now we could just bring the line in over here. And now we got power to this building. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. And just to make sure I don't fall, I will just place a little connector here to extend my flight. So now we want and that'll clip through. So there. There we go. Oh, wait, are you? Oh, you are. Okay, for some reason I knew you said you were getting on, but I didn't for some reason recognize that you were actually on. Yeah, let's do this now. Am I in the voice? Give me one moment. Maybe you've been trying to get a hold of me this whole time. You haven't. I'm in VC. It might be easier for us to communicate through VC just to make sure I don't screw anything up here, because I don't want to grab coal that shouldn't be. If you can't, I understand. But for the moment, I am heading to coal to see what connectors we need to work with here. Oh, shoot. Actually, I need to see one thing before we do that. Little sulfur compound got going on. Just goes. Hey, wait.
Hey, sorry. I'm not feeling too hot today, so.
Oh, dude. No, don't be sorry in the least bit. Sorry to have you on. Make you feel like you gotta get on then. My apologies.
No, you're good. You're good.
Bottom two.
I got another line ready for you.
All right.
And then I also upgraded those two normals.
All right, since you're already on, real quick, let me just real quick make sure I have the right line to connect then, because I don't want to keep you on, and I don't want to.
No worries.
Okay, so this far one is good. So if this far one's good, that means this one's good, which means it is the second line up. Okay, so where's the coal coming from that I can
Same
grab?
container.
Same container? Okay, so that line I can take?
Yep, take the top.
All right, I will leave you be, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Feel better, buddy.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it.
All right, see ya. All right,
I'll see ya.
I'm real quick muting myself on the stream for one brief moment. I'll be right back. Do a quick bio break. When we come back, we will get this line connected and the coal flowing for the compact coal. All right, like 5-10-ish minutes. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that, everyone. Let me just make sure my microphone is actually good. It's active. Okay, let's get this a-rolling. Let's... second line. Clip, don't want to clip. Let's see how this works. Is that gonna clip? Oh, that'll work. Okay, then we need to upgrade as we go. Up. Yep, up and away. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I almost miscalculated that. Up. Okay. Let's see. Upgrade. That's good. Line upgrade. What we got here? We got line upgrade. Come on, server. There we go. Line upgrade. Line upgrade. Line upgrade. Alright, so we got that all going. Now we got the proper line in. For our second coal line, we can make some modifications. So we originally had this split, right? We had this split to go over and do wake oil. But this line is already split between multiples. So what we're going to do is we're going to at least get rid of this temporarily for now. There we go. We're going to make sure this is straight. Nope. There we go. And we are going to rebuild this sucker to... Oh, man. Maybe we'll just... No, it's got to stick. Oh, maybe. Alright, we'll see here. We'll see. Please, thank you. Color code time. code. Color code. Color code. Color code. Okay. That's all good. We now have a more than steady supply of coal coming in. But we still need to split. We still need to move this over. So let's get this building. Let's work backwards a little bit, I guess. Because are we going to keep these here? That is a question. And I don't quite have the answer to. Okay, I think what we're going to do instead is rebuild this elevator to point that away and have it come in from here. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. But we need a few things first. First, we need to... I think what we need is to move this stuff a little bit, actually. Let's move that up. Nope, might as well square it up. Up next. And then we will put a door. See, this is the problem when you build off kilter, right? Because we did not build one for one. That's the only problem with what I did over here. Well, I shouldn't say the only problem, but it is a major problem of what I did over here. So I've had to do some jankiness to make this all kind of work. And then we will power. We'll send the power back now. Power. My mind to your mind. Now we have power again. And that pole will just be temporary. We do not want to leave that. Ooh. Thought I'd gotten rid of that a while ago. Now let's build street catwalk. Boy, I wonder, I should probably just get rid of that. And then see, this is what I mean. It's so janky, but I think we're just going to have to stick with that. I think we're just going to have to stick with that. Let's see if we do. Yeah, because that's going to be there. Let's see if we do. That's going to be there. Yeah, because it's just going to cross the whole way. Wish there was like a half wall. Like not a short half wall, but like a half wall. I'm surprised this game doesn't have any of that type of stuff. We could really make things look a lot better if we had just some, in my opinion, some just simplistic additions to the to what's offered. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That's way too big. So let's make that a 4. Was that a 4? Oh yeah, that's a 4, isn't it? That is a 4. Okay, I need a 2 then. 2. Come on. Get in. Get in. Get in. Alright. It's not the nicest, it's not the cleanest, but it works. And I think we're gonna have to do the same thing we did over there, which is beam. Beam. And then we make one of these. And we go. Right, that works. It is so janky looking. But, gotta do what you got to do what you got. Why am I running in place? Why am I the running man? There we go. Is that gonna happen again? It is. Alright, well. We'll just keep that our little secret, right? We don't need to tell nobody. Okay, so assemblers. So if we got coal coming in there, we could send coal across up high. Right? Yes. We can actually send coal coming in there. So we'll put a twofer. There we go. Looks like the building is judging me at this point. Okay. Ooh, yeah. I think that is going to look better with the metal instead. Still looks like the building's judging me. Very disappointed in me. Okay, so even though we're now going from here to there, we'll still use this as a means of production of transport. We'll keep all of this going for now. And and then this will all come out down. That'll be the output. Yeah, I think that'll be the output. So we'll put one is all we'll need, because we can merge it all. Yeah, I think that'll work. Well, if now we can always increase. Okay. Now let's build. 313. Wow, it's only been almost a half hour since I did this. I'm not too upset about that. Do I want to raise them is the question. I think I do. I kind of like the way it looks when they're raised. So in it comes. We can manifold. Let's see. We can have them come around the back. Manifold. Come out the front? Or do we want it to go out the back? Maybe we do want it to go out the back. Go out the back, and then it could just kind of go around and out. Yeah, I think that'll make sense. Let's just start seeing how this looks, right? I think that's the key here. So we'll go over there. Oh, 4 was too high. Oh, I forgot. It's got to be 2, I think, for it to do that little trick. Production, assembler, assemble. Okay, we are, I think we're looking good there. We'll do that to give us a little more space. Build. There we go. There's the trick. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, one across, 1 wide, 2 wide. Was it 2 wide? I feel it was 2 wide. Yeah, 2 wide. Assembler a Choo. Alright. The legs don't always work. Ugh. Oh well. It is what it is. So right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra. But the question is that enough? The answer is no. That is not enough. How do I want to build more? We don't want this building to be empty. Do we want to build a second layer? A second layer. I feel like I almost feel like okay. I have an image in my head of this, how this building's gonna look now, and it might look a little wonky. And we're just gonna have to, you know, maybe deal with that. Maybe it's gonna look a little wonky. We'll see. Because now I have a vision of sugar plum fairies. Now I have a very interesting vision of how this may look. We're going to be potentially reshaping. So if we just doubled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'd have 10. And then we could get rid of those over there. I think that's the right play. I think that's the right play. So let's get these built. Oh no. Mistakes were made. And hope that we could line up the assemblers to down below. As long as we get the first one in right, then the others will be fine. I think that's good. Over. Flush. 2 over. Flush. 2 over. Two over. Five. All right, so now, yes. Let's get some railings. So this feels more realistic, right? We want this to feel right, not wrong. I think we are. I think we're good. I think we're good. I may be totally building way more than I should. But we just gotta do this. We just gotta do this right. Is really the key. We'll add in foundations and such later after we... No, because we want to add in the foundations now. This looks right. We can obviously color those later. Beam. That's looking good so far. And then we just need to get some supports over here. So at least this looks more realistic. And we will adjust. We'll adjust other things later. We will add stairs. Maybe we'll start them on this side. That. Then we go corner piece. OSHA's not certified yet. Well, I guess we just gotta delete all of it. Now, I know we got a jetpack. I know that we don't have to put in stairs right now, but the problem is that if we don't put in, oh shoot, we got. See, that's the thing. We need to figure this out. Otherwise, it's going to look wrong. Because if we're going to move in the lines, right? So if we got this line coming in, and then we have this line coming in. Up or down? Oh, this is a good question. I think this one will want to come down. So then if we do this, right? The key is we are farmers. No, we need to figure out how we're going to feed these machines both up and down, right? So maybe... Oh, my brain is hurting here. Okay, actually, this might have been better to go high. And Wake, if you're still watching, this is how you get, you know, like where you want in design. You just gotta, you think about this stuff now, you build it clean now, and then you can, and then everything else falls into place. I mean, look at this, like the design of the building is coming through just because of stuff like this, you know? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to essentially turn this into an L-shaped building because there's no need for this here. So I'm going to carve it away, but I'm going to keep it here, one, just for now, because it makes it easier to kind of stand back and look at it. But then two, it also, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be using all yet. So if you're still watching, that's just part of my thought process on how I build. I'm sure there's way more efficient ways of doing it, but this is how I'm going to do it. So I think, oh man, so I think I'm going to split it. This is going to be, okay, so how will I build this is the question. I think what I'm going to do is have a line, this line go across, and then I'm going to have an elevator that goes down and feeds down there. But because you can't have them on the same, I'll have another line go up over there. I don't know if that makes any sense to what I was just saying, but we will I think if for my head, oh my god, I think for my head, having a clear foundation is going to help visualize this better for me. Alright, so we're going to have a close. Yeah, so we're going to need this to come all the way down. Right? That doesn't quite make it. So what we'll do is we'll cut this back to this area. Like there. Right? Then we're gonna actually, I didn't even have to build the line first. That's fine. I think that's fine. Because if I'm gonna split it, yeah. Oh, I guess I could have it feeding the sink. Okay. All right. So here we go. We're gonna need a splitter. We're gonna test this on one. Be good if I remember where the splitters are. So we're gonna do a splitter. Make sure it's I think that's lined up. So go like that. Lined up. Oh, or not, because I wasn't paying attention. Holy cow, did I screw that up? Do. There we go. Now let's... Alright, that looks good. Let's get this on board. Lock that in, and we'll check our lineage. Looks good to me. And then the next one in here. Okay, so before we put the others in, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of that, and we will place that down. Oh, there we go. Right, and then we'll go there. Up that and there. Right, and now we got a manifold. Now then what we'll do is we'll run this second line. We can actually, oh yeah, we could run it actually just straight down this as well, but the elevators are going to be next to it over here. Okay, yeah, that'll work. There we go, and then we got our manifold. So let's get this done. Get these other two in. Good if I actually switched over to my hover pack. Was the plan. There we are. Futzing around here. technically don't need any of that, so we'll just reconnect these. And then that'll make these work better anyway. You have less chance that there's excellent. Now we can just boom. Boom. And they're a little bit short. Of course. That's what I get for that counting. How many? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. Connected. Building won't be too much of an L shape, but it'll be there, kind of. So now we have a manifold for both top and bottom. And that's okay, actually that's cool because going to be the, oh no, that's going to be the coal. Sulfur is going to be the, actually we might just go 1 and 1. 1 and 1. We can get a splitter there. Keep hitting the wrong button. Splitter. Yeah. Ooh. I guess we can put it there. Let's see if it still feeds through. It still does. Okay, we'll clean this up later. So for now we'll just get rid of that. But we need to it doesn't matter. It might look. Yeah, let's do this. That looks there. That looks there. Yep, I think that's gonna look better that way. Okay. So we will get. See if we can get. Through. Looks like it's feeding through. Alright. Just so we can at least get the manifold cold started, if that makes any sense. Cold. And then if we bring power, here, then it'll start feeding in. So let's bring power over. Fine, that's fine. You can always clean up the lineage later. So now we can at least start buffering the sulfur, because the sulfur we might need to upgrade as well. We will have to check, because we are really sucking up sulfur with this build. So for now, I think we'll be fine, because we're not actually in proper production. Hey, Sano, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Didn't hear. I have my streamer mode on, so I didn't hear you hop in the chat. My apologies.
No, that's okay.
If I've been talking your ear off, like, this guy hasn't even said hi yet. What a dick.
No, that's fine.
Hey, I understand. I think the same thing. No, I'm just kidding.
Certainly.
What are you up to?
Oh, I was just messing around with some microphones and stuff like that. So I'm shamelessly using you as a guinea pig to test this other microphone.
Listen, you can shamelessly all you want, buddy.
Perfect. Thank you.
T-Dib's got to stick together after all.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So yeah, how do I sound all right? Everything cool?
Yeah, you sound great. You sound
Perfect.
you sound like you're from the black.
Like from just trying to tell my wife about the shenanigans last night, and it's just one of those you had to be there things, you know.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was thinking about 32nd to Mars also. What a great drummer they have.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Good drummer, you say, eh?
Yeah, good drummer.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'm like building wrong now because you make me laugh. Oh my God.
Sorry. Okay, all right. Serious,
Yeah.
satisfactory business.
Oh yes, serious satisfactory business. Super serial. Super serial. God. Oh, freaking hilarious. I don't know what it is today. I keep opening up the coloring menu instead of the build menu. Oh my gosh. You play Satisfactory?
I haven't since they did release. So I don't think what was the new thing. I'd say it's been at least a year since I played. I remember stumbling across it when it was like early access. You know what I mean?
Like early access.
Yeah. And I sat on it for a while. I didn't play it because it was pretty cumbersome back then. But man, it seems like they've really got their stuff together and improved things. Like I was watching you copy and paste settings from machine to machine. Like that's holy cow! Like what a time saver.
Oh yeah, it's super nice. You do that, you can copy and paste anything that has settings. Even even in signage, like you can copy and paste.
I don't even think signage was in the last time I played.
Oh yeah. Okay, so signage. Here, let me. Probably fastest if I go this way. So signage. Very simple stuff per se, but a lot of versatility. So, like, I got signage here. Back to the hub, to the oil fields. You can have different icons. There's different settings. So, like, if I wanted to, I could change, like, all sorts of stuff, the layouts. But the signage also, like, on the pillars out there, the lights, those are signs. So you could, like, set them up to be, like, lights.
Gotcha.
I'm going to be sharing in the music section today. I came across someone who made a music video using just signages and such in Satisfactory. And even in creative mode, the amount of time it must have taken this guy to put together is just insane. Like,
look at that.
Look at what?
The signs.
Oh. Yes. So it's super nice, and it obviously makes things a lot easier to organize. Because the stream is delayed, obviously. What I'm looking at right now is the spiral off in the distance, and I have signage used for lights. Green is the path up, red is down, so you know which way the trains are going to be heading.
Gotcha.
And I just like the lights and the lumen. You haven't played the game since with lumen. Okay. To show you lumen, I think I got to go to Wakefield. Will be the best, or Wake Oil. Let me swap. Where's the train? Train. Oh, it's on the way to Wake Oil. Okay. And then let's real quick hypertube it.
Has the map size increased, or have they changed the terrain at all, or anything like that?
Well, probably from the last time you played, yes, because they have added this is the map, and I think they added a biome since you last played, from what you're describing to me. But there's only just one map because of because of this bespoke nature, but they did a lot of tweaking of resources. There were some areas that were just overpowered, just way overpowered in their resources. Like you would be purposefully hindering yourself if you didn't. Actually, I can show you two things before I show you Lumen. We could go to Good Shot's big deck.
They increased the build height too?
I don't know. I don't know about build height personally, but this is we're going to be going to build height. So, we'll have a better view up top, but that's the map. It kind of looks small from up here, but
but it's huge.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like when Good Shot built this deck, and we were all on his big deck, what, people were like, "Oh man, the game's smaller than I think it is." It's like, no. The world is huge. There's tons of space, like tons of stuff. It's like Vegas. You have these big things everywhere, and then it looks like, oh, it's right there, but then it's going to take you forever. So here is as tall as you can build there, because if you go above it, you start taking damage.
I see.
So, so there's sulfur that we were just at, which is the yellow, because again, you're watching a stream that's delayed, it sounds like.
Yep. It's not actually. It's pretty quick.
Oh, nice. Okay. Over here is Aluminum Alley, and this long stretch is actually a hyper tube. I haven't cleaned up the foundations yet. And then over here is Wake Oil, which it just ignore the railroad lines. But those are 3 fluid towers. But the whole reason why I wanted to show you Wake Oil is not for the oil itself, but because I built those train towers into the ground, or like into the water. And Lumen was a huge, just a gigantic upgrade to the lighting engine. And it's so amazing. And even during the daylight, you could really tell how good Lumen is. And the best way to show it is over there.
Gotcha.
Like, obviously at nighttime or in dark areas, Lumen really pops. But that's an area that I can show you. We just need a real quick head over there. And our transportation tower. We don't have a direct line yet. So we got to go to Skinny Dip first. This was our original power area. And then our main power grid was built over by Sulfur. And then Wake decided that even though he hates doing power because he always does power, he decided he was going to do power again. Yeah, like this is nitrogen there.
Yeah, that wasn't even a resource, I think, the last time I played.
Right. Well, and then they finally, they have resources for Sam ore now. I don't even know if Sam ore was in the game when you played.
No, no.
Yeah. So, so look at that. That's all oil fields and such.
Oh, my goodness.
And then, that's the train station that I built. But yeah, Sam ore is like alien ore, and it was in the game for the longest time, but no, look at Lumen. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Now at night, it just all looks so much better.
Right.
But yeah, so now we're over here. We're always gonna be behind the train, it looks like. But it's Wake says it's because we always need more power. I can never leave it. I know, I understand. Hey, we appreciate you, Wake. I'm not judging. It's just, you keep talking about how you wish you could leave it, and we feel so bad, and then we turn our backs, and then you're back at power again. So we think you're just like a masochist. But so Sam ore, like I was saying, is an alien ore, but it was in the game for the longest time, but no one knew what it did, and everyone just speculated.
Yeah.
And with Sam ore, there's a couple things you could do. We haven't unlocked the second part, but the first thing you could do is create these dimensional depots. So, this is stuff in our storage. This stuff on the left is
So
not.
You have access to it everywhere.
Yes. Now you only have.
So it's like
access...
an ender chest, kind of.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like I'm gluten for Oh, glutton. Sorry, for some reason I thought it was gluten. I am a gluten for punishment, glutton. But yeah, so yeah, exactly. It's like an ender chest. So you have limited amounts, and you can upload to it though too. So if I wanted to add stuff from my inventory, I could, longest there was space.
Yeah.
But because we upgraded it to a point, but you can upgrade it to have more space, and you can upgrade the upload speed too, so it uploads faster. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. Anyways, so the dimensional depot is one thing, so that's pretty cool. The other thing you could do with it, and there may be more, but the two main things is you can create artificial power slugs.
Oh, okay.
So
those aren't technically a finite resource anymore.
Correct.
Well, I
Correct.
mean, I guess because of the ore. Well, I can't remember. Do deposits run out?
No. Now the
Okay,
the SAM ore deposits did at one point run out, from my understanding, but that was just because they didn't program it fully, because it was still like it wasn't
so that
in the
makes
game yet.
slugs no longer finite.
Yeah, well, I don't know what all items you need. So, like as an example, if we stop here real quick before we head back, if we come to the MAM and we look at what we need to upgrade for alien technology, so like if we wanted to upgrade the dimensional depot to the last upgrade for speed, we would need 23 Mercer spheres, and those are a finite resource.
Okay.
And you also need Mercer spheres to build the... I'm not sure where the... Oh, I think over here is the closest. Yes, here. This is a dimensional depot input. So, like, this is how you could have, like, items instead of going into, like, a sink. You could have it going into the dimensional pocket.
Right.
So you need Mercer spheres to build these. Now you do get those back if you destroy it, like if you take it down, and you get the items back still. But way up there is where we're getting our SAM ore. That's a pure node up there. And then I have it routed all the way down, and gets made into these SAM fluctuators.
Gotcha.
But so I'm not sure, but we haven't unlocked yet because we've been kind of waiting because the space elevator, we need to do the last, either phase 4 is the last or second to last of the space elevator upgrade, and we wanted. Yeah, there's like 4 of us that have been playing the most, and so we wanted to make sure that 4 of us was online before we...
Oh, yeah, to do the last one.
Yeah. Oh, and then summer sloops. I don't know if you were here for summer sloops. Summer sloops are like S-looking things. It's these S-looking things here. And these are probably the most finite resource in the game. I don't know how many there are, but I think there's less of these than Mercer spheres by a lot. But summer sloops, if you put them in a machine, so like this one needs 2 summer sloops, some of them only need 1. It literally doubles the output without actually adding any more needed input.
Okay, gotcha. So it's just a base multiplier.
Exactly.
For output.
Yeah. Same, and it doesn't. I don't think it speeds anything up, but it double. I mean, it does because you double the output.
Yeah, you're doubling the output. Yeah.
I wanna see if I can get ran over real quick. Come on, buddy, run me over. It's an achievement, so I haven't been at the hub lately, or I've been passing through very fast. Come on, run me over. Maybe we'll go to this one over here. It looks like they're having...
Do you host this on a server or on your PC or?
So it is on a server, and that's one of the reasons why it's so laggy. Apparently, so the game is designed to hold 4 people normally, but you could actually go up to, you could go higher than that. Well, that did not work out how I wanted it to. So this server can actually have 10 people at a time on it. But the server, but it's on a hosted server.
Yeah,
It's
gotcha.
not bare metal. And because it's not on bare metal, it lags and has rubber band issues
Gotcha.
that crop up.
And it's a shared host, so like you're not. There's probably other people sharing the same PC resources, just split out in like virtual machines.
Well, we
probably.
actually paid to rent a server.
Right, but so like, I don't know if it's the same with Satisfactory, but in terms of like Minecraft servers, you either have a dedicated server where you are the only one on the hardware, or what a lot of hosts do is like shared
they
services.
split it up. I'm sure it's shared.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's
Gotcha.
shared, and that's the reason why I think it's a problem. Because if
Right.
it was bare metal, like there's like you could run like modded servers very easily for Satisfactory, and they have mods that are just quality of life changes or visual changes or allows you to modify colors more or just what have you. And with the modded server, you could have like 12, 20 or whatever, something like that type of amount of people on the server. And I did that with a previous server that Wake and I were on. But actually, you know what? God dang it. But the problem there is that it's on someone's machine, and that machine was mine, and I couldn't have it running 24/7. So
Right. Yep.
yeah, so it's just been kind of problematic. But actually, having it, well, it depends. It's pros and cons, right? Like it's nice having the server running because man, setting something up and then just letting it go all night long. Oh boy, does it make a big difference. But I'll show you real quick Wake Street because I think you'll appreciate it. But then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hop out of this server and I'll show you the old server to show you the brain. Oh yeah. All right, so here we are, Wake Street. We got downstairs for the main station. And right now we only have it hooked up here, but this is the inputs for the sorter. All of that's the sorter. Now this is Wake's baby. The train station I built, but all of this is Wake's baby here. So this is set to take in like 60 items, sort it, have overflow protection, and if a certain resource fills up, it's set to automatically sync, which was synced
Gotcha.
in the was
So you
syncing
get
in the game.
The tickets or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, good. So, like, I think he has like 20 some odd syncs. Oh, hi Wake. I didn't know Wake was still in the game. He wasn't feeling too good.
Yeah, that's very impressive. It's
So-
I used to do. I played a lot of Minecraft, and I used to make auto sorters for very similar to this kind of deal, where like
Oh man.
you have a single chest input, and it sorts every item into individual chests. And
Oh.
if it overflows, it dumps the lava.
Yeah, I totally understand that because Nerdy and I used to run a Minecraft survival, like a multi survival Minecraft or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Vanilla. I mean, outside of we had some modifications, but mostly it was visual. You know, like if you wanted
Yeah.
clean glass, you know. But so this is Wake Street. But what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna real quick go to the old server, and I'll show you the brain. But yeah, but I built oh, you did spell glue. I was right. Okay, I feel better now. But I built an auto sorter as well because I was trying to learn redstone. So I had like these projects, like I built like farms and all sorts of stuff. All right, so we're already at the brain actually. Here, we'll do this the right way. So this is like our turbo fuel area that we had built previously. Sorry, you'll see why I have to go so far out in a moment. Alright, so yeah, this is our turbo fuel. We thought this was impressive until our new server, because our new server blows this out of the water as far as production and stuff. This is our battery. This was our backup battery. So everything in there is a backup battery for the power grid. But this building houses the brain.
Oh my god. Look at the size of that.
Yeah, we didn't take up this whole building. The point of this building, I built this building, and the point of this building was we were going to move all production of everything here for the most part.
Space, yeah.
Right, and that was so. This is mostly a facade, right? Because the building never got finished. So
but still, the size of just that facade, that out of the exterior, like, yeah, that's impressive for Satisfactory.
Thank you. And yeah, this was all done legit by myself. I have a transportation hub in here. One line goes to the original hub, and the other line goes to. So we're here right now. The original line goes to the original hub, and then the other one goes to our cliffside hollow. But so going in, the lights will turn on in a moment too. As we go in, this was the end result of where all the items are. So you can come here to grab whatever items you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes up above. But those lines are all being fed by that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was fun. Like it obviously it was a pain, but
yeah,
it was so fun making that look so like clean as possible.
Do you experience the same thing I do, where like you undertake a massive project in a game or something like that, and there's like the initial excitement, like this is the journey, right? You have the initial excitement, you have the existential dread because you're like a quarter into the project and you can't see the light, and then at like 3/4 is what I call the ray of sun in the cloud moment, where like the light starts to break through the gloom and like you're renewed and you feel like a sense of purpose again.
It kind of depends, because like the thing is to me is that whenever I feel like I'm hitting that gloom, I've learned to just move on to another part of the game.
Yeah.
And to step back, right? So like even building this facade, I had some hiccups on what I wanted and how it's turning out. And like I would build one thing and I'm like, oh, that looks good, and then I'd add on and I'm like, oh, how do I continue this with, it looked like I was cramming 3 different things together and it didn't look right. So I just take a break and go build somewhere else. It's the same thing that happens on our current server. Like Wake wanted help making his Wake oil look good, and so I went over there to build a train station and do a little bit there, and then before I burnt out, I went back to sulfur and expanded that. So that's just kind of like what I do. So I do have that existential kind of, but not as much, because I've gotten pretty good about realizing before it pops up and moving on to a different project.
Yeah.
So the inputs, for the most part, are the train lines, and then those go up into our mega sorter, or I shouldn't say it's our what do we call it? Essentially, it's our input. our input like manifold with overflow protection, et cetera, et cetera. So all those lines come up into this, and all of this is just to help intake.
Jesus. Hey, wait.
Hey, wake. So yeah, so it comes in intakes, and it has overflow protection, but then it feeds it to all of these lines here. And this is just to make sure that nothing gets, you know, like stuck,
Yeah, like
and
gummed
all
up,
that.
yep.
Yeah. And then the magic is Wake's brain over here. So then we have the brain, which is, I'll give you the overview. It's also this part over here. This is part of the intake going into the brain. But if we go up, here are those stairs that they got rid of.
Yeah.
So if we go into this overview here, this is the brain. So it all gets sorted, and like you could see, I'm so used to Star Citizen, I almost scrolled up.
You have to scroll.
Yeah. But the all of those are just programmed to sort, slide. They're modular. So there's like 4 items per module. There we go. And then if there's too many, it all comes through here into these sinks that we have down here. Which I'd be curious to know how many tickets. I mean, this server isn't running 24/7, but like, oh, I'm sorry, it's 6 per module. But he has it organized, so like, let's say we have an issue, like, oh, we're not getting any, any concrete. Oh, we know concrete's supposed to be coming in through here, and it's on this one because it's all positioned.
Oh, yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's smart, yeah.
Well, yeah, this is all Wake's doing. So, but like, this is the brain.
It's such
That's
a long
really
time
impressive.
to build that. Thank you. Appreciate that.
And these are the lines out.
Right, that's okay.
But you see, like, we're totally full on copper wire. So all the copper wire, but you see the copper wire back there is moving.
Right, because
That's-
that's going to sink.
Exactly. So there's overflow protection everywhere. Every part of this process has overflow protection built in. Like even this here, like this is going back into the intake, just in case.
Took a while to master that overflow protection.
Yeah. And then these are the lines in from the train.
Jeez.
But it feels so good. Like
Yeah.
like it was a pain because I this was like I did this stuff, and so all these intakes were such a pain to get straight, even using like, I don't know if they even had the straight option at the time. They may have, but even if there was a straight option, it still wasn't easy because it's not perfect. So when you're trying to run these long lines, and there's still probably some mistakes somewhere, but when you're trying to run these long lines and keep them perfectly straight, I don't know how many times you think it's straight, the game's telling you it's straight, and then when you stand back, you go, it's crooked. What the hell, right? And then you do it again, then just making sure all of there's symmetry and all this stuff, so when it looks so. But with how much of a pain it was, it felt so good when it's over, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I gotta test this. See if it's just broken on our server or if it's... Oh, I maybe it's just broken in the game, period.
What?
The Cybertruck no longer allows you to turn left. It only turns right.
Oh,
It seems pretty realistic to the real thing, though. Yeah.
They put this in the game as a secret when the Cybertruck was announced, and I seem to believe that they don't like the Cybertruck. Okay, let's
What's
see.
not to like about it?
Here we go. This is going to take us to Cliffside Hollow. God, Wake, it's so nice playing on a server where there's no lag.
I bet.
Well, like this is Cliffside Hollow, but it's kind of interesting because when they redid the map for 1.0 release, this area over here used to be not poisonous, but now there's poison.
Oh.
Or like this is just like some cliffside. And now you see why we have the name Cliffside Hollow.
Yeah. Is this the area with the waterfall where you first get uranium or whatever?
Well, there's four or five different starting points, and then there's multiple starting points within those starting points. So,
Gotcha.
like, maybe.
Yeah.
Here, let me. Let's see. That is main transport room. That's what we need. No, that's not what we needed. I forgot the name. Damn. Okay, whatever. That's fine. We can just take the other line. At some point they changed the water apparently because there wasn't water in here when I first built this. Yeah, like, like, are we flooded? Do we need to get a sump pump? There we go. Well. So we're looking at all this stuff.
So you all have really spent some time in this game.
I have almost 400 hours in the game.
Yeah.
Fun game.
So this was my original hub. This is cleaner than what it once looked like.
Looks about what I'm capable of.
See, I love spaghetti. This is spaghetti. Matter of fact, when Wake saw that I was playing this game, he asked if he could essentially if I would be interested in playing with him. I'm like, yeah, sure. And I was early enough, like I had not all of this built, but I had like this because this is iron, so that's like your first stuff, obviously. So like I had like this stuff kind of going. Wake had like an aneurysm. and so he without telling me went over here to build his starting location, which was this.
Right. Yep.
Because Mr. Wake just can't stand spaghetti.
Couldn't do it. I needed to
about-
make my own again.
What about
Which is
bucatini?
less
Are you okay with bucatini? It's like thicker, hollow spaghetti.
Yeah, Wake. Yeah, so needless to say, I was a little hurt that Wake had gone and totally abandoned me.
Never.
And then to mock
Never
me
abandoned you.
with his
Never.
Just abandon his mess.
well, and then this was Wake's first. This building here was Wake's first sorting system. So, like,
It's Mark 1.
yeah, this
I
is
like
not the
the,
brain, but
I like the brutalist approach on the exterior.
right? It's like RoboCop up in here.
Yeah.
But so this is where we have some production, but also like if you ran on the backside, this is where you would grab the items.
Yeah.
So he did this, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm out of space and all this stuff." So that's when I started moving over and building that stuff over there. But this is also like there's underneath is a whole different world too. Like we got transports down here, and let's see, this is where does this go to? Oh, this, okay. This goes up here. See, and there used to be radiation. There used to be radiation there that you would go through briefly. And they got rid of the radiation in that section. So, anyways. But, God, I love hypertubes. But yeah, Wake's always been also like the power guy, so like our main power grid. Again, it's so weird because now with Wake Oil, this all looks like nothing. Remember when we were impressed?
Yeah, kind of went ham.
Remember when we were impressed by this Wake?
I know, right?
Now it's just shit.
I know.
It's all just oil.
This is this coal or oil here? I think this is
coal.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think this is coal. Oil was over in the other section with the brain. But
Have you done nuke power?
no, we were nearing the top of the tech tree when we were playing on this server. Nuke was in the game, but we just hadn't, like, we didn't need it at that time. Like
Yeah.
our power grid is pretty much running almost all off of turbo fuel on this server. So we just didn't see a need. But also, you know, there was the did we really want to deal with the nuclear waste?
Yeah. That's always a trade-off.
Right. And on the new server, Wake apparently said, "I'm going to give myself an aneurysm. Forget about
Build 126 fucking gas generators."
Yeah. So, we don't need nuke power right now?
Yeah, and you can't sink the waste, right? Like
No.
That has to be stored.
It has to be stored, although, again, with things that have changed in the game, there might be a use for the nuclear waste now. I'm not sure. Because we haven't gotten up that high yet.
Right. Cool. Yeah, it's thanks for the tour.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a fun game, and it's one of those things where like I could totally see where people might get burned out. Like if you have a hard time coming up with different ideas,
Yeah.
you know, you could get burned out. But if you are good about coming up with different stuff, different building ideas, yada yada. Like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were on at the time, but I was saying to the stream, I'm like, man, I've just been too addicted to glass lately. Like I really need to challenge myself by building a building that doesn't primarily use glass.
Right.
So I just love glass so much. Sulfur, I'm not going to get rid of the glass because that's part of the aesthetic, but I mean, they did say, like, so, you know, 1.0 has been out and they're working on 1.1 now. And we don't know what they're releasing, but there's more stuff. There's more stuff coming to the game. So, I mean, there's definitely detriments to what they have in the game. There's a lot of building material, a lot of building pieces that I'm surprised are not in the game whatsoever. Like they have a short wall, they have the full wall, then they have a short wall, but they don't have like a half wall. Like
Right.
width-wise. Like that would solve so many problems by just having a half wall. Or like if you want to build a pillar, where are we at? We're at Wake Street. Hi. Oh wow, Wake, you were right above us, weren't I?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, just trying to figure out how I'm gonna sync this last line.
Oh, what is going on? My backpack isn't working. Let's try that. There we go. All right. So like as an example, if you want to build a pillar, you only have essentially one piece to do it with. You have these rounded pieces. Sure, they come in different heights, but that you're gonna have the same diameter pillar no matter what.
Right, regardless.
Yeah, it's like, well, what if you want something smaller? What if you want something bigger? Sure, you could like round out pillars and do like ovals then. But what if you want something circular? Or again, what if you want something thin?
Or something that doesn't take up 4 squares,
Yeah, exactly. And that's the issue I've had. I came across someone that came up with these chain ideas, which is cool.
Oh yeah.
Like I really like these, and for this build, it works really well in my opinion. But I mean, that's like a solution for most things, And so there's a lot that they can add to this game, in my opinion, that would make the game benefit without, in my opinion, too much effort.
Yeah.
Right? But who knows? Like people have been like right now in the Satisfactory YouTube community. Apparently, it's all like, let's speculate what's in 1.1. What do you want to see in 1.1? What are the chances that your stupid idea is going to be in 1.1? There are certain things that we know for sure the game's never going to have. They're never going to put golf in. No, they've actually had to legitimately. They tried to make golf work, and there's just not enough developers that like golf. Whoa. Is the server not rendering? Yep, there we go. One second.
I gotta go feed the dogs anyways. It's dinner time and they're all bugging me.
All right, no problem. Thanks for hanging out, Sano.
Yeah, thanks for showing me the server and stuff. It's really cool. Kinda
Yeah.
might install some Satisfactory and think around with some of the new stuff.
Well, also, so you know, like I don't know how much you've seen on the Discord, but lately it's been a little slow because people have just been too busy and still kind of just in the post-holiday blues, I guess. But we try to play a lot of different games on this server.
Yeah.
Not just Star Citizen, even though I love Star Citizen. So, if there's other games you like to play, or if there's another game you think that people might be into, always, feel free to recommend it because because people are always looking. Like we like to do Jackbox. If you've ever played Jackbox.
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely like to do Jackbox tonight. Although it's probably been like a month and a half since we've last played. So we're actually due for another Jackbox game. But anyways, we'll let you go so you can feed the doggos.
Yeah. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.
All right. See ya.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen what I'm doing at Sulfur, but I'm doing a massive expansion.
I dig it. We need the coal. We need the compacted coal. Also,
Right,
I
yeah.
wanted to ask you, what did you did something to the trains that moved which car was getting filled by compacted coal?
No, I didn't move anything. What happened is because the compacted coal ran out. The only train car that fills now is the front one.
Right, but it used to be the back one. because
Right,
that was the one that I put overflow on, so
That-
it would fill all the other tanks.
That was because the back one at that time. So the way that I have this set up, remember, is like a manifold, right?
Okay.
But as everything ran out, the last one to run out initially was the back.
Gotcha.
So once the back ran out, the back one just doesn't fill up anymore because the front sucks it all up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't necessarily change anything. It just modified on its own.
Okay. Cause yeah, for a while there, it was only the back car that was getting anything. So I put an overflow protection on the front car. So then when it's only getting that one car, it's still spreading it out amongst the other
I was
all
wondering.
3 containers.
I was wondering.
Yeah, so and then I logged on today and it was a different car that was always sending, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Oh, it's been like that for at least a day or so, just so you know.
Okay.
Like I'm
Yeah,
not.
well-
Yeah, I mean not.
We'll just well, once we get more production up, if you can figure out how to try to spread it amongst the cars.
Well, my goal here is to produce. I don't know the numbers. You know, I'm not a numbers guy, but my goal is to produce enough compacted coal that it's just gonna fill up the cars. Period. You know what I mean?
Perfect.
Like
Yep.
that's my goal. Now, honestly, you can help out in that because
What do you need?
so the part of the issue is we need the train to take more time in its loop. Okay? And that's
Okay.
one of the reasons why I added the plastic to the train line to try to so it'll stop at Wake Street and do a drop off, right? It's not like an incredibly large amount of time being added, but if you add the load time from Wake Oil and the drop off time from Wake Street, you know, that's just added time that will be beneficial, right? So
Oh yeah.
now I don't have it configured right apparently because it's not loading up at Wake Oil, or at least I don't think it was. When I checked it out the first loop, it didn't do it, but so I just haven't had a chance to look at that because I needed to get this compacted coal going. But if you could get more stuff from the sink, so I don't know if you see it, but underneath I had put conveyor lines for the plastic to feed into the train station there.
Yeah.
And I have the holes to the walls set up already. So if you could connect more things that are being synced to those holes,
Yeah, to be honest with you, it was only the plastics. Because I built that to be as efficient as possible, so I didn't even
Gotcha.
bother with making rubber, because plastic was consuming the most amount of that,
gotcha.
was it polymer?
Yeah,
Whatever the fuck
I think
was
it's
that.
polymer. I think it is.
Yeah, the byproduct that you get from making fuel. So I only manufactured plastics and then overclocked those and then just synced those. So if you've already grabbed all the plastic, that's all that was being manufactured there.
Well, at least
Just
some
from
of the
the
plastic,
byproduct.
because I don't think all of it's being made right now because of the lack of coal.
Right. Yeah, because the refinery is going to be shut down without that compacted coal.
Right.
Well, most of the factory is going to be. Because it's only going to have to operate just to fill up the fuel lines. At least one of them.
Well, that's why, even though I'm trying to, I wasn't trying to do a long stream here. I'm trying to get this compacted coal up and running, so that way I can, so that way we can try to resolve that that fuel stuff. Because I need to get to editing, but if we can get this up and going, then that'll help with everything, you know.
Yeah.
probably 10-ish minutes. Oh no, maybe not 10 minutes. I still gotta route them out, but still.
I just gotta sink this last line. And then we'll have good overflow protection. I mean, we will have excellent overflow protection. I think that's probably the strong point of this logistics center, is the fact that this is going to be a sink center. The amount of sinks that I have up and the throughput that I have to get those items in there.
I don't know if you heard the stream earlier, but I had said that you're running so many sinks that you need to open up a hardware store.
No kidding.
Oh, whatever. Damn it. Whatever, one little blip. Nope, I'm not gonna sell. I'm not gonna sell. That's so frustrating, though. Alright, let's do this. That's good. Now is it actually in line? Oh, there we go. Upsy daisy. That all looks good. That all looks good. Now let's get these in. Oh, that was next. Alright, we'll let that one fill up first. Now we just need to build the return. all coming up, Millhouse.
All coming up in the house. So the logistics center is now ready. Because the sinks are now powered and ready to go.
Everything was coming up Millhouse, but I forgot to. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. Whew. Now we're making some headway. Give me the freaking... There we go. I'm gluten free. That's good shot. I mean, I'm not, but welcome. Sorry, I was a little distracted there trying to get this mess all righted. So that's good. We can fix this building later. Let's just get rid of that for now. Now we need to bring power up. Let's do that. How you doing, good shot? Production back up. Yes. Up. Manifold's gonna be take a little bit to get this up and going. I think for now we'll just stick it here. And once we know where our production is at and what we're doing, we will modify it. Excellent. Now we can. That, I think. So we can go down. Still haven't built a way up and down. I think that'll work. This instead. Oh yeah, that's much better. Then we can just take not gluten free. Watching football. Nice. Hopefully, whatever sports team you're trying to enjoy wins, and plague upon those that rally against you. Plague against. Good. Stick that there. Get that there. Excellent. Now let's just copy that. Molto bene. And we can finally say, farewell, fare thee well. to all of this. Bye-bye. 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 Excellent. Oh, yeah. Better. 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 We'll just do pillars. Okay. Yeah. I think that's better. I think we have a Vina. Up. Let's see. FYI, your audio static is back. What? Coupled with some stutter. Oh my. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. That's frustrating. Okay. Well, can't do anything about it at the moment. My stream isn't going to be on for much longer anyways because I gotta get some editing done. I'm nearing the end of what I needed to get done today, so I will have to address that at a later time here. That's very frustrating. Thank you for letting me know, though. Gosh darn it. So frustrating. Alright, we'll worry about this stuff when we get back.
Hey, real quick.
Yeah.
What do I need to do to the train to get it to pick up this plastic?
It's not doing it, right?
Right.
That's a good question because as far as I know, it should be. I'll come take a look in a moment. I just got the extension going, but I'm not sure what other modifications I'm going to need to do to sulfur. Let's see, so we're at 63 there. Like none of these have any overclocking on them. There seems to be
Right.
at least enough. Right now there seems to be enough product going to it to at least keep them up and running.
Yeah.
I don't know how much is going to be coming to wake oil.
So that makes 25 per minute. How many do you have running?
Well, I added 10.
Okay, so that's 250 per minute. That's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, I have a total of 13 because I have the original 3, and the original 3 are overclocked at 62.5 per minute each.
Okay.
But I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see. Make sure play it back to confirm you here too. About 4 or 5 minutes ago. All right, thank you for letting me know. Good shot because I got a timestamp. Essentially, said that at 4:59. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see. Where's the train? Oh, train's over at onboarding. All right, I'm going to be heading over there just to see if I can figure out how to get the plastic going. Do you have the train turned off for the moment, Wake?
No, I haven't stopped anything yet.
Gotcha. Might try to catch the train at Wake Street then. Yeah, good shot. That's a good point. Like I was saying, I'm gonna have to see afterwards though, because I'm gonna be ending the stream here in a moment, anyways. And then I'll have to check the audio. Oh yeah, I need to go down. Down. Just in time to see the train coming. All right, train. This is between you and me. All right, so just came from Wake. Oh, you know what probably happened? The settings doesn't look like they saved.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, that's fine. We're gonna see though. We're gonna confirm and not assume. So now we're going to Sulfur Station. After Sulfur Station, it should be Wake Oil offboarding, followed by Wake Oil onboarding. I exited the timetable and went back in and it was still there, so we now know it's saved. And I'm just gonna ride along. I mean, I'm glad that wasn't in the timetable, because that would explain. Choo Choo. Here, in this case, I don't need motivation. I just need some positivity here.
I have added a motivational message. Choo choo, mother.
Most excellent.
All right, we're on our way to Wake Oil. See what happens. How full is that plastic? It should be full up by now, right?
Yep. I'm gonna load a second train with plastic now.
Nice. Passing the skinny dip. And we're coming down the slalom.
No.
What'd you do?
Just got shot by that fucking wildlife.
What? Aren't you at Wake Oil?
Upset with me. I am. It's the wildlife down here. Spawned. Don't stay dead.
Alright, about to pull into Wake Oil. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, the server's struggling bad. Things aren't loading. Things aren't loading well. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is bad. Oh my.
Bye.
Alright. Wake Oil onboarding next. So I'm confident it's going to fix this time. Yep, we're stopping. And we are offloading, or onloading, I should say.
So, just loading.
Now I just need to make sure that this actually gets offloaded at Lake Street properly. All right, we're off with the plastic. So just to be clear, you do, because it's just gonna sink at Wake Street if it fills up. So it's gonna be taken care of one way or the other.
Right, but now we'll just have a large stockpile of it at least.
Yeah.
And I put a dimensional depot on it, and we'll have a large stockpile that's in our pockets.
All right. So just to be clear, or just to reaffirm, you want me to decorate Wakewood?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that you didn't change your mind and that you wanted to do it.
Well, you go for it. Otherwise, it's just going to be a concrete building. We'll do it.
Well,
What you tell me.
we'll slap some makeup on it at the bare minimum.
That's bare minimum.
All right, we're approaching Wake Street. Once I confirm that this does or doesn't work right, I'm going to be hopping off. If it doesn't work right, I'll just have to solve it in the future.
Yep.
But I think it just glitched and didn't save, hiccup the way that the server likes to do.
Yeah.
Okay. At my viewing platforms.
Oh man, once we start bringing more compacted coal in, and we start filling more than that front, I guess maybe I should put that in now.
What's going on? Oh wow, that was what?
Doesn't matter.
It didn't work.
Gosh.
Well,
So now we've got a train full of plastic.
hold on. Well, I tried to get in it before it left the platform, but the server did not want to let me in the train, so I just stopped it and I'm reversing back into the train station. Because it may just be, I may have forgotten to change. When I rebuilt these, because I had to rebuild these, it's possible that I didn't set them to offload. Oh my god, this server hates trains.
The server really just does not like vehicles. It's difficult for it to keep up, I guess.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was just showing me stuck in the same spot, just jittering back and forth. And I said, screw it, I'll hop out of the train. And as soon as I hopped out of the train, I was on my way back to Wake Oil.
Damn.
Alright, let's see. These are set to... Yeah, it looks like I had them configured wrong, because when I rebuilt them, I must have forgotten. These are all to unload, not load. Alright. So now, if I turn the train back on, which I have to go back to it now, because it's... Then it should unload at Wake Street. Wake me up before you go. Keep me hanging on like a yo-yo. Okay, let's just redo this. So next is going to be Wake Street, then Sulphur, then offboarding, onboarding. Save changes. Turn on. All right, we're reapproaching Wake Street.
Very good.
Well, we'll see if it's very good.
Hopefully.
All right. We got some hot offloading action.
Excellent.
Both have been offloaded. They're successfully going into your sorter. Train has taken off. I should create another up so I don't have to go to the other side, but right now, no time. Oh, son of a gun. Screws. I'm surprised you went with the small signs.
Me?
Yeah, like having the
They're-
name and the logo.
Yeah, I went.
I would just go with the logo because that's what we're looking. We're matching.
Yeah, I kind of regret going that route for what I did.
All right, plastics are being sorted into plastics.
Hell yeah.
Who's over here? Yeah. Yep. All right, it's going.
Sweet.
All right, so
Thank you,
the
sir.
oh yeah, no problem. So the loop is successful. So the problem we have now is making enough compacted coal. I may have to. Yeah, really, what we need to do is like in a day or so revisit how much compacted coal is in the system at sulfur. You know, and see.
Yeah.
See if we need. We probably need more assemblers making compact coal, to be quite honest. But we can
Yeah.
adjust that all once we have confirmations.
Okay.
But we got the loop going. It's picking up compact coal, dropping it off, picking up plastics, dropping those off. So we are at least functional, even though it may not be the most effective. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Okay. I'm happy with sulfur and how it's turning out. But for now, I am gonna say au revoir, because I need to get dinner going, I need to get editing going, and I need to check the timestamps that Goodshot has let me know to see if the audio is as bad on my recording as he heard himself. So everyone, I bid you a fondue, and I will see you in the next video, stream, episode, you name it, adventures. Bye-bye.